back to the Acoustic Shop. I am John. This is Jeremy.
Stop yelling at me. I'm very excited, but that's okay because we're talking about this guitar here. Hello?
Anyway, we are here to talk about and unbox a very, very special guitar. This is the Bedell Limited OM, a very limited OM with Cocobolo. Anyway, we'll tell you more about it here right after this. So here we are once again to talk about Bedell guitars. Before we do that, I do want to invite you to please subscribe, do the comments, do the thumbs ups, do all the stuff that is here on this channel, because that is how you support us to make sure we can continue to do these and actually continue to even get cool guitars like this.
And it's not even that we're looking for monetization. We're just looking for people to like us.
Yes.
And followers and people that are just kind of like, hey, you guys,
you're all right.
I watched your video.
Anyway.
You don't even have to say what you thought of it. Just say, I watched that. You guys made a video.
I do also want to invite you to check out, if you liked that musical interlude that we started with there, we do have a complete video of that. Crazy notes were played. Anyway, you can check that on another video, and you can see the link for that down below. And if you want to skip all the talk about this guitar and just skip to what it sounds like, go to the end of this video. There's a little marker there. It tells you how to get there, and that will just give you a tone demo of this guitar. So now that we got that out of the way, Jeremy.
I say we trick them and do the tone right now, and the people that jump to the end is just us talking. Go.
That would be something. Anyway, the fellas over at Bedell, actually ladies
two old hippies
and gentlemen over there. Yes, the Two Old Hippies is the parent company of Bedell, Breedlove, and Weber mandolins, and we are actually very excited to have all three of those brands in the Acoustic Shop. So they talked to us a while ago about custom designing some guitars, and this is actually my favorite part of this job. I absolutely love this part, which is going in, picking out pieces of wood, helping them to do, just helping out in designing guitars that I like.
And I
don't care if you guys like them.
Special to our shop that you're not going to find in another one.
That is true. And I'm glad that these guys all let me do that. I'm glad that the folks at Bedell and all of our brands really have been really cool. Most of our brands have been really cool about letting me do that. And you guys, thank you guys for liking some of the stuff that we've done. But they came out with a limited edition series last year that they did an orchestral guitar, or an OM. They did a Dreadnought. And I think they might have done a few double O's as well. I can't remember exactly, but they did them in certain wood combinations. I know the Dreadnoughts were in Brazilian rosewood, and they had a figured Indian rosewood and a Cocobolo. And then they had an OM that was just figured Indian and Brazilian, and I think it had a Koa. Anyway, whatever it was, they were all good. We actually had quite a few of those guitars in the shop. But one day I was talking to the guys that were on a meeting with them, and we was like, I'd like another limited edition in a Cocobolo in an OM. And we don't make that. And I said, why not?
Could you?
And Jerry actually said, you know what? That is a very good question. Why don't we? So we got together, and I thought it was a great combination. These all have Adirondack spruce tops. They were cutaways, which they had never done in the Bedell line before. All came with electronics. So it was kind of a limited edition special guitar. I thought the pairing of Cocobolo would be great. So what they did was they let me pick through their wood collection, and we custom built two of these guitars. Now, I'm holding the first one of this right now, and I was actually just on the phone a few hours ago with Jerry, who's telling me that by the end of this month we should be seeing another one that I got to do. These were perfectly picked by me.
So these are limited editions.
Yep. These are extremely limited editions. Only two of these, as far as I know, have been made. Like I said, the overall specs, here's what makes it special. I got to choose the Cocobolo on this one, and this particular set really spoke to me. Not just the back, but actually the sides on this guitar are fabulous. Black ribbons going through them. This beautiful sapwood also on the back, and the swirls and character. Just a beautiful set of Cocobolo, and glad we were able to get that one in here. So the overall specs on these guitars are mahogany neck, of course, Adirondack spruce top, and whatever the back was. In this case, it'll be a Cocobolo bridge and fretboard in ebony. Sorry, my brain's losing it here a little bit. I love this
wood
guitar.
Combinations.
I love this guitar. And they did this really cool rosette, like I said before. Cutaways and electronics all in these particular ones with the Waverly buttons. Now, those all sound great. Here's what I really loved about this guitar. This guitar came in, and I have to say, and I know it's going to sound cheesy, like, yeah, John, you picked it out, blah, blah, blah. You think it's great. I honestly think this is one of the best OMs I have ever played. I really genuinely love this guitar. And it surprises me because I knew it was going to look nice. I knew it would sound great. I knew that, but it really sounded great. For my style, and that's kind of why we ended up choosing that flat picking piece right there, is this is a guitar that is probably one of the most versatile OMs that I've ever played. It is a small body, so it can be played finger style. It can be played really soft and light with lots of sustain, but you can dig into this guitar and give it lots of volume and power. And I really enjoy that. I think that is to me, what I love about OMs is they are so versatile, but when you can really get one that really goes all the way into all directions, really great for finger style as well as heavy flat picking, that really is something special. So this guitar I am really happy with, and a lot of this has to do with how they do their voicing of guitars. Those
using
again,
technology.
They use technology, a lot of technology.
Old skill and lutherie with modern technology.
That's right. If you don't know this, we've gone through this on others, so I won't go into too much depth, but every Bedell guitar has a little tone, a spec sheet that
like
is
a birth certificate.
It is. It tells you the thickness of the back, tells you the thickness of the top, tells you the weight of it as well. And then it tells you the resonant frequencies, because they voice these, so you actually have the specific frequency that this was voiced to for the top, and then the specific frequency for the back. And I don't have that card in front of me, but I know the guys can maybe show this in Modern Movie Magic, show you what these frequencies are. But they're actually voicing these to become a certain style of guitar. And in this one, they wanted a versatile guitar, so they actually said that on the chart that this was going to be that, so they were working for a certain frequency range to do that with. And you'll be able to see those with all those guitars on that little certain.
And then again, we've talked about this in the past, but there's also the real pleasure, I think, working with the Two Old Hippies is their sustainable wood mission too, and that's something. Breedlove is coming out with their new. Every guitar that they build, even the imports, are all going to be sustainably harvested,
as well as all the Bedells.
And Bedells have been that way for a long time, and it's just showing that you can build these incredible, beautiful instruments and still have an eye on sustainability, making sure we're not clear cutting any of the forests, and make sure there's plenty of trees for future generations, and also help them support some of the communities that the woods come out of. So that's very cool.
So by the time this video comes out and you guys get to see it, you should be able to get to see more about our sustainable mission as well. The Acoustic Shop is definitely taking on a movement here. We agree with Tom and actually a lot of guitar builders out here that this needs to be something we pay attention to get these kind of tone woods and sustain them. We need to pay attention to how they're harvested, how they're taken care of, how that goes. And this is going to go even further, and we'll talk about all the missions of the different companies, but there will be specific tags that we will have on each and every guitar, and it'll be marked on our website as well, whether or not this guitar is a sustainably harvested instrument, and also ways that we are giving back. If you purchase a guitar that is not, we actually have ways of giving back to the environment, which will be reforestation, other things like that, as well as there are going to be also benefits of doing that with the ones that are sustainable. So we have special ways to be able to do both of those.
Very
You'll be able to
that.
read more of that on our website and check out more of our sustainable mission, as well as Tom Bedell and all the folks at Two Old Hippies. Very great guitar. Get back to this one. I absolutely love this. I actually already called the folks over there and told them if this sticks around at all, I'm going to have to figure out a way to do it. This is the most comfortable big sounding small body guitar I've ever played, and I really, really enjoy it. So
Let's hope the next
if
one's just as good.
If that means anything to you, you probably should pick this up and beat me to it. If it doesn't mean anything to you,
he doesn't have the money.
there you
So
go. Yes, I get paid nothing to hang out with him.
you get to hang out with me.
There you go. So here it is, a limited edition that is extra limited in that they should be the only two that are built in Cocobolo sides and back in an OM body. So
Let's hear it.
there you go.
Why don't you play it for us?
We will. Right now.
Go.
We're going to do it.
Hey, thanks for watching that video that we just did. I'm going to make this universal so we're going to use it on all the videos.
Good
I hope
plan.
you enjoyed that thing that I said. And if you'd like to see more things like that, then subscribe down below where it says subscribe. You'll be notified anytime we do another video.
And while you're at it, make sure to check out our website, theacousticshoppe.com. We have free shipping on most products and one of the best return policies in the country.
We know what it's like to buy an instrument online. You never know what you're going to get. When you get it, if you're not happy with it, send it back to us. We're not going to be mad at you.
No.
We'll be a little disappointed in you, but no. We want you to find the right instrument, and there's no way to know until you try it. So we encourage you to try it out, play it, and then if it's not the right fit, we'll find the one that is.
There we go.
Also, be sure to comment down below. We love to interact with you guys. It's not a one-way street here.
No.
You get to say things, we get to say things back to you. If we say mean things, we're going to say mean things back.
We may or may not do that. Anyway, we thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.